So in this video I had a question, well not a question, I had a comment the other day which made me think, hang on, I've been doing this dynamic thing all wrong. Now what I've been doing is showing the dynamic where you go onto the controller and then you get to the location you want to be and then you press it again. Well, you don't do that. How wrong have I been? And anyway, I've been out, I've done it on the Afata 360. I'm just doing it on the Lito X1. So let's don't hang about, let's get a drone in the air and I'll tell you all about it in a moment. Because I've got my car. And you're going to get the gist of it in a minute. Home point's been done. You can, it's a bit windy, I must say. I'll just put up the wind thing just to prove that it's a bit windy, guys. Right. So, what I'm going to do, I might be too high. Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to do it around the car. Let's do it around the car. Yes. Okay, so that's good. So officially it's going to follow the car. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get the car going. Now I'm on a private track, so I'm not worried about that. So let's reverse round. Let me come in. Right, let's just see first if the drone's following the car. It is. That's good. So, let's hope there's nothing coming the other way. The other reason why I'm doing it this sort of time in the evening, because obviously I've got that LiDAR thing on there and I want to see if the LiDAR is working, you know, obviously with low light, shadows, all that stuff. Yep, it's still following me. Anyway, what we're doing in a moment, I'm going to stop the car in a mo and we'll set up the dynamic home point, because there will be times, guys, where you're probably going to need this, especially if you're out hiking or biking, or even worse, if you've done it, done a long walk or something. Okay, so I'm going to stop the car here a moment. Just putting that on there. Let's get out the car a moment. Okay, the car's not going to go anywhere, hopefully. Okay, so let's do this. On the screen, I'm going to update the home point. I'm going to put in the dynamic. I'm going to say OK, and to prove that it's coming here, return to home. The drone's going to come to me. Now remember, with the dynamic, it will stay above you, it won't land. So that's another good thing about this. And what I will do, just to prove that the drone is, it should be coming over me now. Okay. Yeah, it's just above my head. I'm just going to bring the drone down. Can you hear it? There it is. And just to prove it, it's there. If I turn the camera around, there it is, facing that way. So what I'm going to do now is send the drone up in the air again. We're going to carry on down the track there, and you should see on the screen that it will be following me still. That's the plan. And anyway, it will be. I can assure you. I think it's a sort of a bluey colour, I think. It's my car making that noise, don't panic. Okay. So, a lot more shadows. Yeah, it's a bluey colour on the home point. Alright, and if I just drop the gimbal down. There I am. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to draw a box around me. Let's pick me up as the car. So, let's carry on down this track. So this is something else that I think is very useful, and you will find this on quite a few drones. Obviously the 4 Pro, the 5 Pro, but what is, yeah, I think it's on the 4 Pro, definitely on the 5 Pro. What I love about this is, yeah, if you're moving about and you lose signal for some reason, the drone will come back to where you are now. And I would do what I might do, actually turn off the controller just to prove to you guys, but if I do that, you're not going to see anything on the screen, so I will do it in this test, but I will do it in another video. So hopefully, by not looking where I'm going, let's have a look. The drone's still following me. Right, it's a bit windy, like I said before. We're just coming back to another place that you usually see me flying from. That's where I'll call it the lone tree. And there's nobody here. Yes, that's good. Okay, that's good to know. Right. So what I'm going to do now is make the drone come back to its home point. So remember, we did set it back up the road a bit. Right, just getting out the car now. Okay. So, let's have a look at the screen. And I'm going to do return to home.
Return to home.
Okay. Just coming above me now. Honestly, having no tripod, got the controller. Okay. So the drone is above me. I'm going to bring the drone down. There he is, just above the car. Okay. It's just to prove it that it's above the car. Push that round now. There it is. So there you are, guys, just to prove it. I've got the green flashing lights as well for night flying, if need be. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shut it all down and have a quick chat. So I got to thank the guy that sent the comment about that when he goes out hiking or even biking, he can set up that dynamic on his controller, and then that's it. The drone will keep updating wherever you are, which is fantastic. If I had more battery power, I would have done another test where we just turn off the controller and we just see what happens. But that will be in another video. But today, yeah, I think that worked out pretty well. See, if I had a push bike, I could have done it on the bike, but I'm lazy, I'll do it in my car. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's the main thing. It just shows you what you can do with a low budget drone, guys. And this drone, I can thoroughly recommend this drone if you're thinking about buying a drone, especially for the first time. Or even if you like drones anyway. It's well worth getting, guys. I can say that. Anyway, as always, there's going to be another video very soon.